Montreal. We're in Montreal. Day one exploring. So I came here to visit a close friend of mine, Claire. If you've watched my earlier Montreal vlogs, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. We are here for about 3 full days in Montreal specifically. We went to upstate New York on the weekend to go hiking. So you'll see that actually at the end of the vlog. I'm gonna save that till the end. And I will be solo exploring by myself during the day. And then I will be exploring and trying restaurants in the evening with Claire. Claire is working during the day and then I took the days off. So we'll just be spending time together in the evenings and then I will be exploring Montreal by myself during the day. I ended up having to work a bit this morning, so we're a bit late getting out to solo explore by ourselves. I decided to bike over to Mount Royal, so that's where I am right now in the trails, and we're gonna walk up a mountain and get a good view of the city. It is literally the perfect day for a walk. I am so excited. I had a great bike ride over here. It was so easy to bike over here. I can't emphasize how great all of the biking paths are in Montreal. I feel like in Toronto, there's like very few good biking paths that I personally use anyway. Like the one along the waterfront is great, but there's nothing in comparison to Montreal, like so many different pathways. So it was super easy getting over here. I feel like it would have taken like a 25-minute drive probably with traffic, but biking, it only took me like 15 minutes. We're super excited to hike, and now I'm going to walk up the mountain and stay tuned for the amazing view. So the only times I've ever actually solo explored have been in Montreal. So here we are solo exploring again. It's one of the few times where I actually end up traveling by myself to go visit someone, and then I end up staying for an extended period of time. So my friend doesn't end up taking all those vacation days obviously, and then I get the chance to go solo explore. So definitely pushes me outside of my comfort zone because I'm rarely exploring anywhere by myself. I'm honestly excited to explore and see how it feels to explore somewhere by myself, especially in a city that I'm really not that familiar with, and just getting used to all the different ways of getting around and like all the different areas. It'll be good. I'll keep you guys updated with how everything is going. And if you've ever solo explored, I would love to know where and how it made you feel and why you did that. If you were doing the same thing, like pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, would love to know in the comments down below. Enough chit chatting. I have to make it up to the top in less than 15 minutes because I have to be back in time for my dinner reservations with Claire. We have got to skedaddle and make some more progress because I think I've literally walked up one little hill and I've just been recording. Also, it is so hot out and I was kind of dumb and I just did not bring my water bottle because I was thinking it would be hard to record and hold my water bottle at the same time. But now I'm extremely thirsty, and I did see there's a water fountain at the top of the mountain, so fingers crossed that is actually working. In Montreal. Claire just left to head over to work, and so now I'm gonna head to a coffee shop, get a matcha, and head towards Old Montreal. And then I'm also gonna try and like bike Jean Drope Island, the one island that has like the racetrack and all that stuff, and I was gonna bike the racetrack because I've never done that before. So I'm excited. It looks like it's a beautiful day again. We went to this amazing Thai place last night. It is one of Claire's favorite restaurants, so she took me out to try it. It is phenomenal. If you're in Montreal and you love Thai and you love spice, you will love this place. We got 2 different tapas to share, and then we each got a main. Phenomenal. All right, let's head out. And I literally had the leftover Thai food for breakfast. We are walking towards Jean Drope Island. Still TBD if I'm saying that right. We got our matcha latte. We tried this maple muffin, which everything was great with the maple glaze, obviously. It's all sugar. The muffin was a little dense and dry and not the most flavorful. They were out of croissants, unfortunately, so no croissants for me. Also, these houses are beautiful. Holy crap. I don't know why Toronto doesn't have more like this. I feel like Toronto is like a house that has 3 floors and then people rent out each of the floors, but they don't have like separate balconies like these guys. Like, this is awesome. And every single house has it. And then there's just this beautiful park on the other side of me. I decided I was just gonna walk towards the island until I finished my latte, which, as you can see, we're almost done. And I'm gonna bike the rest of the way to the island because it will take me way too long if I'm going to walk at all. And I honestly did not wear the right shoes for walking that much, so I'm gonna try and bike around the city as much as possible. The first bike rack that I was going to get back there was actually taken, so ooh, tree. Now we are just trying to find one further down the street. I'm currently biking the racetrack on the island. So this is where they do the F1. I think it's F1. And it's so sick because they set up these lanes and you can bike, walk, or even drive the whole thing. There's cars in the other lane. All these people flying by me. I'm on my little Bixie bike. It's so cool. Like, you're legit on the raceway. So I think I'm just gonna go read in the park. I'm gonna go explore Old Montreal, which is literally right over there. This is so fun. It's so fun, solo traveling. I'm having so much fun. I'm intentionally not listening to any music because usually when I walk around Toronto, I feel like I have my AirPods in and I'm constantly listening to something, but I'm really trying to be intentional and not listen to anything so I can just be in my own thoughts and see exactly how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're gonna keep enjoying the bike ride. Yee! We're going to visit Claire at work. This is my last day in Montreal. It's very, very bittersweet. I am currently sitting in this beautiful park that has like this fountain and this really beautiful church like at the end of the fountain. And it's so funny, this is literally around the corner from where my friend Claire lives. And Brennan was sending me a video of this place and he's like, oh my god, you should go to like this beautiful fountain with like this church in this park. I showed it to Claire and she's like, that's literally around the corner from where I live. So I decided to come here. Oh, truck's so loud. So I decided to come here and check it out for myself and see if the video overhypes it or not. And honestly, the video was definitely edited. It made the water definitely look bluer than it is, obviously. It really is a beautiful park. So if you're in the area, then you should definitely come check it out. I had a very chill morning. I love not feeling rushed in the morning and just enjoying my morning and not feeling like I have to rush out for the day. I also decided to try and stay in for like the peak heat, so I didn't end up leaving until like 1. And I decided today that it would be best if I had more of a chill afternoon than the past few days where I've been like biking all over Montreal, because I'm still kind of physically exhausted from not only biking all over Montreal the past 2 days, but also from all of our hiking and activities in New York over the weekend, which I will show after all of this Montreal stuff. Probably will be my favorite part of this vlog, so definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, we're keeping it more low-key today. Claire unfortunately still has to work, so we're out here solo exploring by ourselves. I think I'm just gonna explore like Mount Royal, which is a street that's fully closed for walking, so I think I'm just gonna walk down that. I went to a market this morning, which kind of reminds me of like a bigger farmer's market, but a smaller version of St. Lawrence Market, if you've ever been to St. Lawrence in Toronto. And it's mainly fruits and vegetables and things that you would buy at a grocery store, but there was a couple like maple syrup stands, so I got like a maple syrup candy. I don't know if anyone has ever had these guys before. I love them. I definitely have a sweet tooth, so I decided to treat myself to one of these, and I think I'm just gonna have it in the park before I then bike down to Mount Royal. And then we're just gonna explore, maybe look for a souvenir for Brennan. That'll be a wrap on this trip. If you've never been solo exploring, definitely give it a try. It's not that like it's better than exploring with other people, because it's different. It's completely different. I feel like when you're exploring with other people, like you get enjoyment out of their joy, and you kind of like, your energies like bounce off each other, whereas when you're by yourself, like you're just getting enjoyment from your own enjoyment. But yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to both. I feel like when you're by yourself, you don't have to ask someone like, oh, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go do this? Like, you just go and do it. Whereas when you're with other people, you need to be like, oh, do you want to go do this? Like, should we do this? Like, what would you prefer? There's a lot more compromise, obviously. Like, if neither person is on the same page, then someone has to compromise. For some reason, I've noticed I feel less judgment pulling out my vlog camera and vlogging when I'm by myself. And maybe that's just because I'm not used to vlogging around my friends, and I just need to get more accustomed to vlogging around them, because I'm still fairly new to all this whole vlogging. It's like I don't feel like lonely. I just bring a book with me, so whenever I go to like, I don't have it with me right now because I was thinking today would be a quicker like shopping and kind of just like do what I want to do and then head back, opposed to going to a restaurant or reading or something. But at moments like this where I'm sitting in the park, I'm kind of like, I wish I brought that book. If you do feel like, oh, what do you do when you go to a restaurant? Like, I don't want to just like sit and look at my phone or just like sit and look around. I would say bring a book, because that is honestly what I've been doing majority of this trip. I'm almost done this book that I brought. I wanted to bring a bunch of these candies back for others, but last time I went to Quebec City, I tried to bring like maple syrup jelly, and the security took it all from me, and I spent like 50 bucks on all of this like maple syrup candy and like jelly that was actually gonna be my sister's birthday gift, and it was like $50 worth of all this food, which said grams on the bottle, not milliliters. So I was like, this is not considered a liquid. It has grams. And they still took it away from me. I didn't argue because I was about to miss my flight, so I just didn't have the energy to argue. Not that that probably would have gotten me anywhere anyway. All that to say is I didn't want to risk buying a bunch of candy in Montreal and then them taking it from me again. I decided I can probably find these somewhere in Toronto in like a touristy section. And I was gonna try and find more of like a souvenir, maybe like a sweater or like a soccer jersey, or like, I love getting artwork as a souvenir. So that is one thing. I was gonna walk up and down Mount Royal and see if I could find any artwork.
like a bigger transition than just like normally.
Or like, we would just hit our head on the ceiling. Our 46 sandwiches. And then we are here.